You're welcome to Bridges. My name is Ayorinde Elizabeth Oluwatobi, and I'm your host on this show called Bridges. On Bridges, we bridge the gap between parents and their children, between husband and wives. We bridge gaps. We bring to you information that can help you better your parenting skill, help you better your relationship with your child, with your spouse, and we talk about life in general. We are the bridge between you and the world out there, and whatever it is that we are discussing as an issue, and I'm your anchor on the Bridges. I take you on that journey. Okay, today you're welcome to join me as we discuss generational gaps. Generational gaps. Have you ever wondered why it's as if in your house you are living with different people? As in, you wonder, is this my child? Is this person my, should I say unfortunately, children of this generation will go ahead and try to put it on the parents' head, and the parents will get angry. Because in your own days, you only have to say, your mom will only have to say, put it on my head, before you get the gist that she's saying, drop it on the floor. But this generation don't understand that. When we were growing up, looking at your mother's face, you know exactly what she's communicating. She may be speaking something different with her mouth. Looking at her face, you know that that thing she's saying with her mouth is not in tandem with what she is really saying. You are outside and someone is asking you to eat. Please join me and let's eat. And your mother is saying, eat now. And you are looking at her face. Her face is saying, try to eat that food, and you will see all hell losing on you. So you say, thank you, ma. What's wrong with this child? Eat now. That's how you be disgracing someone in public. And yet, you know that woman that is trying to persuade you to eat is just trying to say, if you dare eat that food, you're in trouble. But in this generation, oh my God, if you tell your child, eat outside when you don't mean it, the child will eventually eat the food and nothing will happen. So we are living, the situation is that in your house, you're living with children from different generation from yours. So how do we now bridge the gaps? How do we come to a compromise so that our parenting effort will not be difficult? I tell parents that if you want to parent children of this generation like you were parented, you are going to make a mistake. If you are not careful, Satan is going to snatch your child from you. Okay, let's go into a little bit of history. Now, while we parents were growing up, there is this culture. We had a more stable culture. That is, these days, socialization is not only from the three aspects that we have always known it. We know that the society, religious organization, media, where they are the agents of socialization. There is another agent of socialization now, the internet, that tries to help her children understand their world and how they live in it. There is even something that is called self-socialization. You don't even have to go outside there before you understand what is going on. The world has become a global village. You can easily access anywhere within minutes. So the kind of stable culture that we had is not what our children had. In the past, there was a stable culture. The only person you listen to is your parent. The person that you trust, depend on the most, is your parent. Unlike this generation, that we have different persons, in quote, that your children, different entities that they can trust in quote, more than you. Also, in a bit of history, there is this generational gap was less pronounced before. Now it was less pronounced because children are aligning with their parents. They trust their parents, believe in their parents. But not in this generation. The trust is no longer there because the parents are not even available for the children. So the children, they self-socialize. Whatever they learn from cartoons, they learn from storyboards, they learn from the internet, socialization with others, from their peers and all those things. That's where they learn a lot of things from. So there is this, because as a result of this, there is this evolving dynamics. There is this evolving dynamics, and when new ideologies are coming up, new ideologies that you as a parent, while you were growing up, never even thought of. Somebody was talking about we trying to be good to our parents. It's a prayer. He made a prayer. And somebody was now saying, I cannot be my parents' retirement plan. Look at the new ideologies that are coming up. Meanwhile, while we as parents were growing up, we have the understanding that when my mother or my father, who had been so good to me, taking care of me, grows old, I'm going to take care of them. But look at this new ideology that is come, and people are taking it up. And this did not even spare the Church of God on the issue of tithing and all these things. You see young generation coming up to insult ministers of God. That is a result of these generational gaps. And now, traditional rules and structure are becoming challenged. They are becoming challenged. Recently, I was reading the book of Leviticus, and I realized that God told the Israelites that if a young lady makes a vow, and that young lady is living under the father, is a spinster living under the authority of the father can overrule the authority. And I was, wow, if I should talk about this generation that we have, they will ask me, don't I have a mind of my own? I can hear God and all those things. Traditional structure are being challenged. They are being challenged on a daily basis. And why do we have that? Why is that coming up? Because of technology. Yes, the impact of technology. In the course of this discussion, we are still going to going to talk about the types of generation. But one thing I've noticed in this that differentiates these types of generation is the impact of technology. Some the technology was simple, some the technology was okay. After each generation, the technology is becoming advanced. And now, the children we have now, they are technology natives. They were born into it, so they understand how it works, how it functions. They understand the language more. So there is this impact of technology that is exposing our children to different aspects of life that they were not exposed to. This digital world, digital lives are divided the generations we have in the home. There is a generation that is struggling with how to operate some machines. There are some that is their life. They enjoy it. It's so easy. They understand the language of machine. And this has led to this feelings of alienation. There is this frustration. You want to talk to your child, but your child is always on the phone, always with the computer, always having one gadget or the other with him or her. There is this feeling of frustration. You become aliens to yourself. You become alien to the child that you have. You're unable to talk to yourself. In our parents' generation, they talk over tea, they meet with friends, they chat, they read newspapers, they listen to radio. But in our generation, If you ask newspaper, what's that? Even the newspapers have moved from being papers to the online space. So this can make everyone get frustrated. The online culture has taken over absolutely. It has taken over. So in your house, you have some people that are with that are like, let me use analog, while you have some people that are digital. How do they come together? How do they align with each other? How do they consolidate one another? That is what we are going to be learning in this series that we have started on the bridges. Please don't miss the next episode, because we still continue to discuss this generational gap, and we are going to discuss technical know-how, technical ways in which, as parents, you can help bridge these generational gaps that has been caused by the digital space. Till I come your way next episode, my name is still Ayorinde Elizabeth, and this is the Bridges. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.